welcome back to Memoirs and Some, the podcast. It's your girl, Myia Dominique, and I have Lil Bro in the building with me today. When I tell y'all, this my boy. When I say this my boy, this my boy. Like, we don't gotta say mama and daddy, but that was my brother, right-hand man.
For sure.
So, y'all know my brother is no longer with us. I have him with us tonight, though.
Yeah. Long live.
For sure, the muscle.
You know.
But definitely, this was his right-hand man. This is my boy. I watched them grow, literally. Elementary school up. Literally grow into great men.
For sure.
Men. On that subject, he's an old-ass man. Old-ass man. But great men, great father. When I say so dedicated to his girls, and even outside of my brother and his relationship, his sisters and I had relationship too, because we went to school together, and then my older sister went to school with his oldest sister. So it's a whole lot of history when it's family. So when I say family, this is family. But look, bro, introduce yourself.
What's going on with everybody? I go by Mark. Entrepreneur. I have my own clothing company. It's called SML, which is an acronym for Self-Made Lifestyle. And pretty much with my brand, I like everybody that when it starts with self and encourage everybody to put themselves in a position to win. So, you know, that's like how I really do my best to encourage everybody through my brand and what I do through the brand, you know. So
Okay. That's what's up. So I brought Lil Bro on because when I say he manages this lifestyle so well, for him to be so young, it's a whole lot of stuff he could be out here doing. We all know it's rough. You know, it's rough in Chicago. It's rough being black, being a black man. It's rough. And to be young and still have hope, like, nah, I'm going to make it. I'm going to make it up out this shit. Definitely. I admire the fuck out of him. When I say admire, him and my brother used to really amaze me. They never cease to amaze me. It's never a moment I will walk down there with either of them. And when I say down there, I mean they house, my grandma's house, my mama's house, hell, my house. It was never a moment. They always was talking about making money. Yeah. These some of the most hustling little MFers I ever met.
For sure.
They go. It's never anything that they knew could generate some money and do it the right way. Trying to make sure they stay legitimate.
For sure.
I never seen nothing like it.
And it's funny because do I talk to this mic? Cause
you don't have to. It's gonna talk. You cool.
So it's funny though, cause you know, it like we had to go through a process of really being on some legit. Like, let's really be for real. And because there's so many ways to make money. We had to realize that there's so many ways to make money legally.
It is.
So all you gotta do is how you will hustle, sell something that is
sellable.
You know,
marketable.
It's sellable, and you have to be great at what you're selling. You gotta believe in it too. Like, you know, me, I always invested in whatever I invested in. It was always quality. I'm big on quality. So, and then I think like, well, I want to serve. If I want to be a part of the 1%. So I heard somebody say, in order to do that, you got to serve the 99%.
Okay.
So I was like, damn, that really shifted my mindset. And I was like, damn, how can I?
He dropping some shit. Damn.
How can I serve the 99%?
The 99%.
You know,
right.
So once I started to think like that, you know, I really broadened my hustle for real. And I started selling everything, you know, aside from just, you know, like my clothing company. I was selling food at one point, goddammit. All type of everything.
Just hustling.
You know, definitely. So
I love that. Y'all hear that? I love that. I love that. That's so dope. Let me tell you something. It is nothing better and more attractive. I was just talking to one of my friends about this on my way home, actually, today from work. Real women are attracted to, and I know this is sidetracking, but because he's so young, I just feel like it has to be said. Real women are attracted to a man that know how to get up and get it. If I gotta tell you, you gotta get it, we already got a problem.
Yeah.
Just like a man, whether they tell you that or not, a man that want to take care of you is gonna take care of you.
For sure.
Whether you got what you got going on or not. What makes them want to take care of you and continue to take care of you is knowing that if I can't do it, she got me.
Yeah, because, you know, a real man, like you just said, a real woman want a man who gonna make it happen.
See, I sparked some shit. So before he go on, I'm going to ask the question that a whole lot of motherfuckers want to know. Is there somebody special, sir?
No comment. No comment.
Moving on. But a real man wants what?
Yeah, you know, a real man on the flip side, a real man want a real woman. Who for one got something going on about herself outside of you.
Outside of you.
You know, she's independent, you know. She can do whatever she wants on her own. And like me or a man, just as a man, goddamn it, you kinda not extra, I don't want to say extra, but she's not dependent on you though. You feel me? She can hold her own. So a real man definitely like that in a woman.
For sure. Y'all heard it.
Indeed.
That's a nice. I told y'all he was 60. I told y'all. That's like a 65-person-year-old answer. Like, old as fuck.
Hey, it's funny though. Like, everybody be calling me that old and shit, but my pops, that's because my pops, that's my boy for real. Me and my pops, we locked in. So, you know, he older. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I hang with my pops a lot. So I guess I'll just pick up on
a lot of
him.
Yeah.
You know.
That's a good thing though. That old soul. I was always told that too. I get told that all the time. I probably listen to more R&B than I listen to twerk music any day. I bust out with a Chris Brown or a R. Kelly real quick.
Yeah. Definitely that chaos.
That's my boy. Okay.
Definitely chaos.
So look, let's get into it. So you are a dad, you're a entrepreneur, business owner. Help me understand, you know, the only way a person knows you is if they know your story. They understand where you're coming from. How do we get to SML? Because I can remember a time when these niggas was designing their own line before they came into Zetchi and SML. And then when they established what they wanted, before you knew it, you couldn't tell these niggas shit.
Yeah.
They was taking pictures everywhere you went. Every time I look up, them niggas was somewhere, full-blown photo shoot.
Yeah.
Oh, they dripped to the floor.
Yeah. Most definitely.
They gonna sell their own stuff. They was each other models. I loved that. Loved it.
So how do we, well, realistically, I've been an entrepreneur all my life, really.
Absolutely.
You know,
and he is.
Yeah, so I'm a graphic artist. So I've been drawing since I was about 6 or 7 in first grade. And I remember being in 3rd grade, I used to draw pictures for my classmates and sell them to them for like quarters or whatever they had in their pocket.
Right.
And I was in 3rd grade doing that. I was like 8 or 9 at that time. So, you know.
That entrepreneurial spirit is.
It's really who I am. It ain't something that I do.
Right.
Like, it's who I am. So, and then I grew up around hustlers. I grew up around,
for sure.
You know, the men in my life, they always was getting money since I was a shorty. Like, I know before I was here.
Yeah.
You know, but growing up seeing that though, like as a youngin', I wanted me some paper. Because I saw it. Like, I saw the cars, I saw the money, goddamn. I just saw the lifestyle, you know. So, yeah, so it was really just like embedded in me, I'll say. And growing up, I ain't even realize it for real till I got older. But yeah, I always been That'll give me some paper for sure.
For sure. I love it. I love it there.
Mm-hmm.
So with that, you started SML,
Mm-hmm.
and I heard you say, you went from, just selling, and I'm now just talking about the clothing line, because I did see you expand so quickly. Like when I got a couple of jogging suits from Lil Bro, a couple of shirts from Lil Bro.
Definitely.
I be moving them around, have to switch them up with another shoe or something.
For sure.
But I saw you just expand so quickly. I looked up, he was with shirts, and then I looked up, the man had jogging suits, and then I looked up, he had hats.
Yeah.
And before you know it, he had 3-piece sets, and and he was so strategic, and I loved how he just promoted consistent. He was consistent. I don't care if it was just me and my brother liking and 5 more people. He was posting.
Bro.
And making sure, because somebody see it.
Yeah.
And he got that mindset. A lot of people, especially entrepreneurs, and you and I was just talking about this.
Mm-hmm.
Having that spirit, you got to be able to give a little bit.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
And know that it's coming. It's coming. You got to keep working, though.
Yeah.
It don't come because you just like, ooh, I wanted to come woo-star. That ain't how it works. You gotta put in some work. And if you really dedicated, you gonna put in all that work. I eat, sleep, shit, and breathe my organizations and my businesses.
For sure.
You can't tell me, baby, I got business cards everywhere you look around. Who?
I'll wake up with my business on my mind.
For sure. It's that.
When I wake up in the morning, I'll be having that on my mind. And not just my clothes.
How to build it.
Yeah.
Expand.
Mm-hmm.
What do I need to do to make sure I get the shit that I need done? Let me tell you something. Y'all heard me say this boy expanded. I believe him. I promise you I believe him when he say he woke up with it on his mind. I believe him.
For sure.
He was dedicated and continues to be dedicated and continues to network. That's why I always, anything business-wise outside of our family relationship, I'm calling Lil Bro. Lil Bro, you want to be a part of this? He on the same thing, though. Mm-hmm. Hey, sis, I got this going on. If I can make it, I'm trying to get the... If I can't, better believe I'm calling my mama. Ma, I need you to go to DeMarcus, da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah,
and she's sliding.
Yeah, she's sliding.
Somebody coming.
She's sliding for sure.
And if she don't know, I'll make sure she know. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? He gonna always say, man, I'll send it to Miss Marlon too, because that's just how he is. Mm-hmm. But if she don't know, somebody coming, and that is always being, so I can appreciate that.
And it's so funny because I was talking to Miss Marlon, telling her, like, we've been locked in way before, DJ passed and so.
Yes.
So it's like a beautiful thing for real to have that family with.
Yeah, it is.
Because that's real. It gotta be real. Like, it gotta be real. Like, bro, he know my whole family, and I know his whole family.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Yeah, we always been locked in.
And can go to anybody's house. Mm-hmm. Like, DeMarcus is not subjected to my mama house. Mm-hmm. No. DeMarcus can go to my auntie house. DeMarcus can come over here. DeMarcus can come to my grandma's house. Like, he's not limited. Like, family, that family support, a lot of people don't understand. Family is an action word, whether they want to believe it or not. Yes, it's probably described as a noun or an adjective, depending on how you use it. Uh-huh. But it's a verb.
Look,
it's action.
It's so funny. What I was going to say, we used to be at Granny crib like every day. I used to be over there every day.
I have videos for sure. He's not lying.
I used to be over there every day.
I have a lot of videos of them just
and we was
goofy
in there,
as shit.
We was in there working.
And
you feel me? Or, like putting something together, or we was just chilling. Sometimes we'll not do no work and we'll just talk. You feel me?
Yeah.
But now I want to touch base on what you just said. You say, damn. Just forgot that quick.
Oh no.
I'm gonna come back to it though.
His ass is too funny.
I'm a little high right now.
That's how it be.
But no, yeah, that's what you said. So you were saying family, that's a verb you said?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Right.
It's an action.
It's so funny. I believe you have family, then you have relatives.
Absolutely. Come on.
Family is like, y'all locked in.
And some of them could be blood related.
Mm-hmm.
But then relative, I absolutely understand. You took the words right out of my mouth. That just means you blood related.
Yeah.
That has nothing to do with the relationship in its entirety, because you could be related to somebody and they not know nothing about you, parents and all.
Yeah, that, like I say, family, I believe is more. It's definitely y'all have an understanding, y'all locked in.
What's your family structure with your girls?
Well, I was raised up old school, so I pretty much raised them similar to the way I was raised. Like,
give me some examples.
In the aspect of, like, for example, I'm not too big on electronics for my children. I'll let them, like, we watch movies and shit like that together, but as far as them having little tablets and phones, I don't really do that with them. I'd rather them practice human interaction and, like, play with each other and talk and gain, like, learn communication and really practice communication and, because they learn essential skills for real that they gonna need when they become of age so that they can be equipped out here. So, like I say, I make them practice human interaction, and that's just them playing. That just be them doing their thing versus them watching TV all day or
sitting on a tablet.
Exactly, so. And then I'll just spend time with them. Like, I take them out, we go on walks, and we go, like my daughters, they always call the little kids' place the fun place. So we'll go to the fun place, goddamn. And,
that is too cute.
Yeah, but I really just be spending time with them, for real. And
that's what's up. Yeah. That's what's up. I love to hear that, and just, that's what's up. That's so dope to see. And when I say y'all, he a good father. He don't need no baby mama or, parent. No, and I'm not saying it in a shady way. Most fathers ain't taking their kids to no birthday parties by themselves. They not.
Oh, yeah.
And mine ain't. They not. My baby daddy is not doing it. Hey, Myia, so such and such got a birthday party on. He ain't doing that shit. He's showing up with both of them.
Yeah, that's how it's supposed to be. That's how it should be.
I love it. He's showing up with both of them. And they dressed. For 9 times out of 10, he probably had them already. Mm-hmm. Very seldom do he tell me, like, since I might have to go grab them. He'd have been there probably told me, yeah, I'm going to have them that weekend anyway. So that's how I promise. That's what's up. When he was just talking about family structure, that's what made me bring that up. Because I have watched him parent. Being a younger father and a business owner, do you see yourself conflicting in life sometimes? Do you feel like it gets a little overwhelming with both of them? Because you are younger, so you still got a whole, you know what I'm saying? You got a lot of time to do more. Your business has a whole lot of growing that it can do and take off. So, knowing that and having to be patient, when you're a parent, shit, sometimes you need that shit right then and there.
Yeah.
Do you feel like sometimes you get conflicted with that?
Not really, just because I love what I do. Like, I love being a brand owner, a business owner. I love business and I love my children. So it's never really, and plus I have a great support system.
Absolutely.
So
Sharon don't play.
Like I say, I'm real family oriented.
Absolutely.
And I got family. You feel me? So I got people who I could call. So if it's ever a time, and I feel like it takes a village to raise some shorties.
It does, because shout out to the young grandmamas.
Oh, bro.
Oh, big bro, in my mama voice. Cause what? Y'all killing them in the hills with the grandkids, baby.
Yeah.
my mama comes the fuck through. And I know Miss Sharon do too.
Yeah, my OG too. My OG definitely. She called herself Grandma.
Period. And my mama go with me, Ma. She said that she's never gonna be a grandmother, but she rose with me, Ma. And I think it's cute. I actually think it's cute to have something else. You know, I don't know how I would feel when I got that age.
Yeah.
Considering, you know, you damn near there. You know.
Yeah. I mean.
In spirit, nigga. The man is 60 for sure. I'm telling y'all. You're an old man.
I was raised like real old school.
Yeah, definitely.
I was raised old school.
He definitely was. Alexis was like that too, though. Alexis was like that in high school too. That's his sister. So they definitely, you could tell the similarities in raising. But that says something about your grandparents too.
Oh,
when
yeah.
you're thinking about, you know, the chain of command, it says something about your grandparents because my mama raised us real old school. My mama had us playing jacks. I didn't have a cell phone. That shit wasn't going down.
Man.
Like, who the fuck you need to talk to?
And look, it's
you talk to their ass to my ass school.
Man, and I'm glad you brought that up. It's so funny that we living in this new time where you got little kids with cell phones. And,
yeah, I'm guilty of that. My kids have one.
And, you know, the thing is, I feel like it could work as long as it's done in moderation.
Absolutely.
You know, I'm not totally against electronics or phones and nothing like that. But the shorties, depending on their age, it be like their ages are very pivotal to developing their mind, so you kind of want them to be learning essential stuff as much as they can, like real shit, you know.
I agree with that. Definitely, I am guilty of my kids do have cell phones, both of them. I have my reasonings behind that being a co-parent. My children were very young, and unfortunately, you know, sometimes you are dealt, and I know you can attest to this, a hand with people that you just really can't control. You cannot control nobody else's actions. So when you can't control other people's actions, you do what you can control, which is gonna always, first and foremost, always be my kids' safety is a priority.
Oh yeah.
So
definitely the safety.
The technology does come in handy for safety precautions. My kids definitely get spot checks. I randomly check them phones. I'm not gonna tell you. I check it in your sleep. You're not allowed to have no password. There are very strict rules with your phone, but you can't have a phone. You know, because I do want my kids to have a social life, and I don't want them to feel like they are developmentally secluded, because often that happens. You know, when you take kids out of like society stuff. That I was just talking about this earlier too. You can only control so much of what your kid learn. You can. Unless you are on your kid's hip 25, 8, and even then, you cannot control what they learn. If you're in Walmart and somebody says, shut the fuck up, your son, if he never knew how to cuss, you know how to say shut the fuck up. Has nothing to do with what you raised him to do. Has nothing to do with what you said. You didn't even say it. There are certain things they're just going to learn, baby.
Yeah, I mean,
you get what I'm saying?
For sure.
So with that, I definitely understand where you're coming from. It be just some of those things you just be like, damn, that is really out of my control.
Yeah, and then, you know, being a parent is like, I feel like we all really doing the best we can, for real.
Absolutely. Ain't no damn manual or book.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, we really learn it as we go.
And you know what's funny? When you just said that, it just made me think of something. So, it's no secret I had my son very young. I was a teen mom. And them people got mad at me at the school I went to. I went away to school. They got mad at me because I told them I'm not going to parenting class. And they continued to ask me why, and I stand on this till today. Now, I was 16 when this was going on. Very young, still very mature, but I still had a lot of growing to do. Very, very much still tempered. And just, you know, still needing some growth.
Mm-hmm.
But my logic then still stands 11 years later.
Mm.
Where the fuck they get these people to teach these parenting classes? Because where they get that information from?
Mm.
They only telling you the shit they experience. And forgive me if I say this the wrong way.
Mm.
But if your culture is different than mine, what the fuck you teaching me how to parent for? You in a whole nother area. For instance, let me give you an example, and let me give you an educated example.
Uh-huh.
Hispanics teach their kids from a very young age about work ethic.
Yeah.
Bottom line. You're not going to find no lazy Hispanics.
Yeah.
Everybody like to work. Everybody. Kids, grandmas, uncles,
Yeah.
everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Whether people see this or not, they also teach their children how to save.
Oh.
I have a couple of Hispanic friends. They teach their kids how to save, whether you see this or not. When they go, they don't let their kids leave the house until they are fully financially stable, where they don't got to do a 360 revolving door and come back.
Mm.
Which means if you happen to have 2 kids while you're staying here in my house, your 2 kids and your girlfriend can stay here.
Mm.
Because I need y'all, when y'all go, to go.
Oh, bro.
You're not going to find a whole lot of Hispanics who go back home once they leave. They stay there for a long time for a reason.
Yeah.
That logic, whether people see it or not, and this is from somebody Hispanic, like this ain't nothing I made up. I get the logic now.
Mm-hmm.
Never thought about it that way. But you often have to look at the cultures, and I say that to say, if you're another nationality, you believe in something different, you experience something different. Your parenting, what you're teaching me, is your parenting style. But who the hell told you that shit was right? Because you ain't going to tell me all the fuck-ups you did.
Mm.
You're not telling me that. You're telling me all the shit that worked.
Yeah.
For your kid. So if I get an autistic kid and you got a regular kid, how the hell you teach me how to parent? Why the fuck am I going to sit and listen to you tell me how to parent? I'll take my chances on rolling through this shit and figuring the hell out. Then sit here wasting my time. That could be time I could be trying to figure this shit out. You feel me? That's just me.
Yeah, that parenting, like I say, I believe it takes a village for sure. So, you know, that has helped me a lot. Just having that support system.
Yep.
You know, it's been very helpful for sure. Because I don't think 2 parents alone can raise children.
Hell no.
You know, so.
I know married couples who the mother still feels like a single parent.
Mm.
So, you ain't lying when you say, I'm rolling all the way with you with that shit.
Yeah.
Even still, you need them grandmothers. And you know what? Socially, a lot of people don't look at it from that perspective, but socially, I have some awesome grandparents. They was the shit. Because, you know, socially, my grandfather jumped rope with me, you know, growing up.
Oh,
I can still remember, you know, him picking us up from school. My mama was in college when we were very young.
Mm.
So, my grandparents, they was the pick up, the drop off. We had a schedule. My aunties, everybody knew the goal was to get my mama out of college and to make sure she had a career path to take care of her life and her kids.
Mm.
That was the ultimate goal. So when you have that ultimate goal, and I see that with your family, the goal is to, hey, you run into his mama, she's gonna talk about him in his clothing line, for sure. Let me just tell you.
Definitely.
She gonna make it, man. Marcus got a, man.
You know my
she,
son.
in the dough. It outside of, and that's why I asked you, do you sometimes feel like it conflicts? I do. I often feel like sometimes it conflicts because I love spending time with my boys. I love being a mom.
Mm-hmm.
Like, although I probably would have preferred a little later.
Yeah.
I definitely would have preferred a little later, but
Yeah.
I'm ready to do it again, so I'm cool.
Yeah.
Like I'm ready to have more kids. I feel like with all businesses taking off, things going good. Never, I'm ready because I don't want to be old trying to raise more kids, and then I'll be that 50-year-old with a 27-year-old and a 2-year-old.
Man.
I ain't trying to be out here bad like that.
I mean, it's funny because...
You want some more?
No, I'm cool right now.
Right now or just forever?
Right now, I got that. Right now, I'm cool though.
So if you got married, would you want some more?
I do want some more.
My nigga.
But not right now though.
Okay. For sure. I feel you on that. Timing is everything.
Yeah.
I do feel like timing is everything, but I will say, even them unexpected, it be still working.
Oh, they blessed.
It still be, you know what I'm saying? Even if it's the unexpected, although ideally people do want to plan. I feel like, and I just feel like the planning don't have to be to the T. Like on this day, I'm ovulating, I gotta be like this. I just feel like you be at a time where you be like, hey, if it happens, I'm good.
Yeah.
And those be the best like times. It's like I just feel like if it happens, I'm good.
See, I haven't experienced that yet. You know.
I
ain't experienced that yet.
Oh my God. Are you nervous?
What, to have some more shorties?
Yeah.
I mean, like I say, I want some more, but that's not something that I'm doing right now. You know.
Oh yeah.
Right now, I'm focused on building this wealth and really putting my shorties in a position to where
you leading right to what I was gonna ask you, boy. Come on with that generational wealth.
You know, I want to be able
70.
I want to employ my children. I want to get them jobs. Feel me? I want them to experience inheritance. But what I will say is they gonna have to put in some work.
You gotta work.
Yeah, they gonna have to put in.
Oh, Mouse and Mario, no, they already asked. Can we come sweep at the organization at the daycare? You sure can, because that's how you will be earning your allowance, honey. While all them Robux is going back in Target.
Yeah, they gotta do They gotta do some physical work.
Yeah. Oh, and they boys. See, although they're my sons, I've been told, I have to allow them to be men. So I ain't gonna say who I had this conversation with, but since we own the conversation of this and the parenting and generational wealth and building, because y'all heard him just say he an old school daddy. So I'm not saying who I had this conversation with, but I definitely had a conversation. It was a guy, and it was about having children. And I feel like, well, before I say this, do you want a son?
For sure, most definitely. I love
that for you. Yeah. I love that for you.
I want sons with ass.
Oh shit! How many?
Like two. Two would be cool. Cause I got 2 little girls, so
even it out.
Can even out. I'll do 2.
4-piece spicy. I'm cool with that.
A 4. I'll be cool. I mean, I'm cool now, really. I'm cool because 2. One be cool, like 2 different from 1, but 1.
Hell yeah, 2 different from 1. You got 1, everybody want to watch that
it's
1.
Cool, you feel me? Like
you get 2 and then you get a 2 that's a bad 2. Shit.
Yeah, 2 just a little.
Don't let you get a 3.
Yeah,
man, it's up.
Yeah, I'm chilling. That's why I say I'm chilling. Yeah.
It's up. Hell no, ain't nobody watch your kids. Unless it's an age gap. Now, if you have kids where it's like spaced out, so like
the oldest can watch the young one.
Exactly. The oldest can, if all you gotta drop off is the infant, you cool. Yeah, you people still gonna watch the infant. They sleep. You know what I'm saying? Even they might help you out up to that terrible too. So they motherfucker get touching them outlets and shit. You gotta get your baby. Man. They don't be playing that shit. Yeah. But your baby's bad.
Now see my little girl Lana, she real active.
She ain't be them second ones. They be demons.
She active. She just active as hell.
You see all he can say is active.
She
He
active.
really ain't trying to call her bad.
She busy. I'll say that. She busy. She a little busybody. But, you know, my girls, they cool. They good people. Yeah, they cool. They done changed me for real because they like girls. They girls is like, I don't even know how to explain it, but
they girls.
The girls is like, I don't even know how to explain it, but they so girls is like, and then I'm a man, so I never really had to be affectionate, or I never had to.
Yeah, and they making that ass soft.
You know, I never had to be soft on no soft shit.
Do they like to help you with the business and stuff?
Yeah, Myia, she be drawing my brand, like she'll draw because I be letting her draw on my iPad, so she'll draw SML on there.
Oh,
yeah, for sure.
Do they help you like pack and stuff, like if you putting your, you know?
No, they own. Well, they be messing with the garments. Like if I have a new drop and I unpack everything, they'll be messing with it and all that.
Okay. But they still fairly kind of young, so.
Yeah, you feel me? And plus, they see me do it so much, like they a part of it. They a part of it.
Yes, so, yes, I love it. I love it. Okay, so let me get into this question, and then we're gonna wrap it up, because I ain't gonna keep you forever. But I had this conversation, and I felt it was funny, but it was cool. It wasn't no bad conversation like that. And so this particular person feels like they sons need to ride the bus. Like and not just a bus, more so just building them as a man. You know, as a mom, I have 2 boys. You know, I'll be feeling like my kids ain't getting on no motherfucking bus. Do you know what the fuck goes on outside? You know, that's the mama part. But as I sat and thought about it today, and then I heard you talk, I was like, damn, I wonder, do a lot of guys feel like that? And I will only talk to genuine guys that I know are like good fathers, good men. I'm not gonna talk to no fucking fool because I'm liable to get a really irritating answer. So, seriously, you know, I know you don't have boys, but most men desire to have a son. You know, at least one. Yeah. And you want to make them like the best man you can make them.
Yeah, I mean, when I do have, and that's another thing too, I'm working on me. Like you say, I'm young, I'm 25, I'll be 26 next week. Birthday. But yeah, so I'm still working on myself as a person because I want to set a great example of what a man looks like to my little girls too, to my children now. But definitely want to be the best example of a man that they know type.
For sure.
Like I want to definitely be there, and you know, keep my company pure and genuine, like other men who I do bring around. Well, really my brothers, because you know I got a lot of family. I got a lot of brothers and sisters. So you know, but just the people I bring around, I want
surrounding your kids with good energy.
Definitely. Yeah. You know, so
that's what's up. Definitely. That's what's up. So, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, little boys though, I don't know if I could really speak on a little boy because I don't know what it feel like to have a son, you know. So I don't know how I'll be when I get a little boy.
That's true. That's fair. Yeah. That's fair. So I have my end cards. This is the self edition. So we're only gonna do one.
I bet.
But I definitely just want to hear what you say because I feel like this was right on the top 2. I did not plan this. I literally just pulled this one off the top and this is a good one for him. Okay. So we touched on you being a father. We touched on you being an entrepreneur, how you got started, and just how you motivate yourself. You know, you said how you started your brand and what you do with your brand. You know, I ain't never had no clothing line that inspired you. That's some shit. Oh, yeah. Gucci ain't doing that shit as much as they cost. Yeah. I'm just saying. Putting it out there. Yeah. But how am I inspiring others? Not myself, yourself.
Me?
Oh yeah, for sure. You.
I I do my best to be the best version of myself and inspire people through being myself and doing what I do. But at the same time, I do my best to, like, I want to set an example for my homies who I grew up with and, you know, the kind of environment that we all grew up in. So it's like, I'm doing my best to show people that you can really do whatever.
You definitely can.
You can do whatever. So I want to definitely show people that you can do that. And, you know, I like to talk to people too, you know, so
for sure.
I listen to people and, you know, I advise them if you know, if they willing to be, you know what I'm saying? If they willing to be advised.
Sure.
But
for sure.
I be trying to help. I love helping people. So I'm always really trying to help. But yeah, I just really do my thing and I do my best to inspire people through that.
That's my boy. When I say that's my fucking boy, okay? Don't play with him, period. Look, it always goes down on Memoirs and Some, the podcast. We hit every Tuesday, 7 p.m. Shop Self-Made Lifestyle. Get your gear, because we rocking it. Yeah. But for real, y'all, I love me some DeMarcus. Tune in with me every Tuesday, 7 p.m. We out.